repair shop today.
What I've got to do now is cut it off and hope I get it right.
A musical dream team restores an ancient instrument from Persia.
And I thought putting strings on was very straightforward. Not on the tar.
And Jeff's luck runs out with a German coin machine that's kaput.
Ooh, absolutely nilk. Back to the drawing board.
But first, a double challenge for metal maestro Dom.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Dom.
And upholstery expert Sonnaz.
Look at that.
I know.
This is going to be a good one, yeah.
Father and daughter Joe and Sophie Davies from Newcastle-under-Lyme hope their chair can honour a traditional skill passed down the family.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah. Come in.
Nice to meet you both. This must be yours. Tell me your barbers.
We are.
You are? Good, good, OK.
This was my father's chair. He was barber as well, and he opened his own shop in 1949. He bought this chair brand new in 1962-63 for a brand new shop in the Market Arcade in Newcastle-under-Lyme. It's been with us ever since.
Were you the Saturday boy helping your dad out?
I was about 13, used to go and sweep up. It wasn't always easy when you work with your dad. But as time went on, well, we became, you know, really like best mates, really, yeah.
Sophie, did you get to meet Bill?
Yes, I did.
Did you work with Bill as well? Or?
I didn't. I was too young.
Oh.
Sophie was about 6 when my dad passed away.
Oh, OK. Yeah.
But she remembers him.
You can't forget him.
Oh, he was a character. He was well known. Yes.
Was he?
He was indeed, yeah.
What memories do you have of this chair growing up?
Well, I learnt to cut hair around it. Yeah, I couldn't reach and had to stand on the yellow pages to cut hair and
Really?
shuffle around. And...
Yeah.
And she was natural, actually.
Really?
Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
Sophie's got her own shop now, so I
Have you?
went to join her about two and a half years ago.
Oh, so
Lovely.
you're the apprentice now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She bosses me about.
I do boss him about a little bit. I've got to pay back, haven't I?
Yeah, for sure. And how has this chair found itself in 2 pieces?
When I transferred it from one shop to Sophie's shop, on the way it came apart.
Right.
Have you ever had anything fixed or reupholstered on it?
Yes, the seat, about 10 years ago, that was redone. With the splits, we'd put tape over them.
How about mechanically?
The hydraulics in it have never worked.
So how'd you get it up and down then?
We don't.
doesn't?
No.
Right.
It's never done it.
So now, you know, 3rd generation down, your shop is the legacy that Bill created.
It means the world to me. Because I learnt on the chair, and it's been with me throughout most of my career. So it just means everything.
Well, I guess all we can say is we will do our best.
OK.
We'll try and get it up and running again for you.
We hope so. Thank you very much indeed.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
our pleasure.
Thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet
much
you.
for bringing it in. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you.
Bye, see you.
When I see the barber's chair, it does remind me of my dad. He was very proud of the chair, so great memories of my father.
To see the chair repaired would just mean everything. Obviously, my granddad had his career on it. Dad learnt on it. I learnt on it. Yeah, I mean, it's been so emotional seeing it broken. It'd just mean everything to bring it back to life.
It's going to be so nice to work on something that is just built so well. It's all big nuts and bolts and...
It's got your name on it, basically.
It's right up my street, yeah.
And I think looking at the upholstery, I need to replace the foam on the back and, of course, new vinyl covers.
Yeah, I really hope I'm going to be able to get it pumping up and down. It's part of being sitting in a barber's chair, isn't
Absolute
it?
quintessential barber's chair experience.
I'll take it outside, take it all apart, all those
Good.
big brackets and stuff underneath. What do you need? The backrest and the...
Back of the base would be lovely.
Back of the base.
Thank you.
Fine. Oh, this poor chair has definitely seen better days. That's just going to come straight out, look. Oh. This chair is absolutely full of hair. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to be quite methodical now and unbolt all of the bits that I need to get these upholstered pieces off and run them over to Sonnaz so that I can get greasy and dirty with all the rest of it.
Next to arrive at the barn, Seema Osqui from Cambridgeshire. She's hoping stringed instrument restorer Julian Wallace
Hi there.
Hi, lovely to meet you.
can help save a very precious musical relic.
Wow. What is this? This looks absolutely beautiful.
Stunning, isn't it?
It is a Persian musical instrument.
Yeah.
And it is called tar. T-A-R.
And this is what you play then, huh?
No, I don't play that. This actually belonged to my father. My father passed away in 1996. And he had it since he was a young man. Music was his hobby.
Right.
One of the biggest memory of him is being behind the piano. He was always playing, and he would ask me to sing with him. I just want to go back to that time. It was magical.
What was your father like then?
My father was an amazing man. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
like all children, I did not really appreciate them. I just took them for granted. But as I have grown older myself, I'm realizing what a great man he was. I did tell him when he was passing away that I loved him. That's my last memory. Sorry.
Well,
Okay.
it's okay.
What would he think of you wanting to get this repaired then?
My father looked after everything brilliantly.
Right.
He was such a organized, meticulous person.
Yeah.
It only started going downhill after he passed away.
Yeah, you're doing him proud.
It's been through a lot of transition, country to country,
Yeah.
home to home, and exposure to air. Because
that
it
damage.
never had a cover, and I put it in my lounge.
Jules, have you ever seen anything like this? Because I've never seen anything looking like that.
Genuinely, I've never, in my 30 years of doing this, ever met a tar before. So
Right.
No.
it's a nice first for me. What would you like me to do?
I would like you to use your magic fingers and put a spell on it.
Okay.
The sound of it is beautiful, it's calming. It would be like telling my dad, here I am, I love you, I care about you, and I care about your belongings.
It's lovely.
Thank you for bringing this in.
And thank you very much.
It's lovely to see you.
Take care, lovely to see
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I just miss my father, and I hope that if he's watching, he realizes that I love him so much, and I want to look after his belongings.
Wow, what a beautiful instrument. The craftsmanship that's gone into making this is amazing. And it really is the unknown. What I do know, these are tied on because back in the day, frets weren't made of metal, they weren't invented. These were simply tied on to act as the right place a note lives. The ones up here are actually in the right position, and geniusly, they're held on with these little nails. And these ones I have to replace because they're worn and they're broken. So what I have to do is sort these frets out, replace the skin, replace the strings, and immerse myself in research. I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
In the outdoor workshop, the chrome parts of the 1960s Barber's chair are getting a much-needed spruce-up from Dom, while Sonnaz embarks on replacing its tattered upholstery.
I have searched high and low for the right colour vinyl for this Barber's chair, but I think I finally have got there. What's great about vinyl is, unlike leather, it doesn't really require much care. Not only is it wipe clean, it can really take heavy use. And only having to change the foam and vinyl for this Barber's chair is a real testament to the quality of the craftsmanship that went into making these chairs in the first place. That is perfect. So now everything's cut, I can get sewing.
I have now finished the cleaning, thank goodness for that. Now I've just got the task of putting it all back together. But I'm going to have to start with this hydraulic mechanism because I've got to get this chair working for Sophie. There's no real reason I can see why this chair wouldn't work, other than obviously it's been dry for a very long time and it was full of dirt and full of hair. But I just need to make sure that it all goes back together right so that I stand every chance possible to get this chair working again.
So that's one side done, and now I'm going to offer the cover up to the base just to make sure it fits right. So what I'm looking for is for this cover to really hug the shape, not be too tight and not be too loose. Perfect. I'm really pleased with how this is looking. All I need to do is just do the other side and back, and then I can staple it off.
Now I'm going to put a little bit of hydraulic fluid in there in the bottom. Right. There we go. That's a good sign. All that I need to do now is crank that handle and see if it works. Yes. Oh, I couldn't be happier. That must have been about 50 years since this chair's gone up and down like this, and it's working so well. When Sonnaz has finished working her magic on the upholstery, we're going to have a barber's chair. This is brilliant.
Arriving just in time for the next item is vintage arcade machine restorer Jeff Harvey.
Look what I got for you, Jeff.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Shan Sackhill from Birmingham is betting on Jeff being the one who can give her treasured game another chance.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, lovely to meet you.
Likewise. So this lovely machine is obviously yours. Please tell us about it.
So it's a roulette machine.
Yeah.
And there's buttons at the bottom, so you
Okay.
can change the colour and change the number
Right.
for what your guess is, and then where the ball lands, you know, just like a normal roulette.
And then the ball spins around
Yeah,
and
it
that's
spins around and makes a massive whirring noise.
Right.
And then when it stops, it goes ka-chung.
it. Yeah.
And then if you win, it machine guns out a load of sixpences at you. It's really fun.
So you remember winning on this then, do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see that
Yeah.
smile on your face.
We just used to play with this for hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Every holiday we went to Norfolk, my mum and dad and me and my sister.
Okay.
Family
Wow.
cottage.
Yeah.
Really like great holidays.
Yeah.
And this was a big part of it. So it's been a little bit broken,
Okay.
just about working.
Yeah.
But my dad's always, you know, been able to fix it.
Has he tried to repair it now?
Not recently. So about 10 years ago, he had a car crash. He had a traumatic brain injury. And he's made like an amazing recovery.
Yeah.
But in the years since the accident, he hasn't tried to fix it.
So where does it live now? Is it still in a holiday home?
So my sister had it at home, behind the sofa, and she was just using the top as a shelf for her drinks.
Sacrilege, yeah.
I thought I needed to rescue it. So it lives with me.
With you, okay.
Pride of place in the living room, even though it doesn't work.
So when was the last time this was working?
It's been definitely 15 years, could be 20.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you've seen these before, Jeff. You must have.
I have. They're from Germany. And I bought one of these about 30 years ago and took it apart and haven't quite got it back together.
You haven't got it working?
Not as yet. Yeah. Work in progress, I think they say. Yeah, and this will encourage me, actually, I feel, actually. Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
OK. Why do you want to get this repaired now?
My son's just turned 3.
Yeah.
He would love this.
Yeah.
The whirring noise, the fact that he can win. You know, it's ideal. And I've got fantastic memories of it.
Yeah.
Playing with my sister, you know, my dad fixing it. And I'd really love for my son to, you know, play with it as well.
Yeah, yeah. So cosmetically, how would you like it all to look?
It would be better without the marks from my sister's drink.
Right.
It's really the inside that needs the main amount of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean, thank you for bringing this in. And it's not going to take us long to get it done for you. All right? Seriously, Jeff.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Bye.
Cheers,
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The roulette machine has such happy memories. Like, it reminds me of fantastic holidays with my family. And I'm just really keen that me and my dad and my son can all sort of play with it together and sort of bring those generations together.
Having a closer look at Sean's lovely roulette machine, all seems to be there, which is amazing, because often bits are missing. And hopefully, my plan is to get this machine looking as beautiful and dynamic as it is. The exciting effect of a modest casino, coins clicking and the payouts belting out, it's going to look fantastic. The things that strike me from a repair point of view is it's been converted from German currency to 6D pieces. The coin mechs are quite complicated and often stop it working. And then it's looking at the mechanics, so getting the spring tension right so all the wheels rotate. Little bit of wear on the cabinets or a little bit of woodwork will need doing at some point. The first thing is to replace this very thin old wiring with some nice new safe cable, because until I get mains electricity to it, nothing's going to work. Right, now it's time to plug her in and see what happens. Now, there'll be nothing till I press this button where the coin would go in, and let's see what happens. Ooh. Absolutely nilk. Back to the drawing board.
Equally as mystified over the Persian tar's tie-on frets, Julian has been doing his homework on its musical scale.
My research has led me to this lovely sort of point of where I have to put the frets. It was like uncracking a code, and when the penny drops, it's like the light bulb moment happened. Their tie-on positions are completely different than the positions I know, with the same scale length. So I've made a couple of little sticks to help look at the difference, really, between an Eastern and a Western fretting system. If I switch to the scale I've worked out, which is more of an Eastern origin, these are the actual positions the frets have to live in to produce the notes I've learnt are in that scale. And these frets, where the nails have set their position, oh, look at that, pretty much bang on to this template. So I now know that all of these fret positions are correct. All this means now, I can crack right on, I can take the strings off, and I can start to replace these tie-on frets. Here's the tie-on fret material, which apparently is animal gut. During my research, I found out it's probably a good idea to wet it, and this will enable me just to make it a bit more pliable. And once it's tightly wrapped around the neck, then as the water dries, this will shrink a little bit more and make it really nice and tight so it doesn't move when the player's playing on it. I'm going to go for this one here, number 1. So there's 2 wraps. Here's the 3rd, and they've all got to line up next to each other. It's a little slot cut, and I can just feed this through, and that's the first one. It's just another 14 or so to go.
Now that the tar's fretted up, Julian is calling on the barn's drum expert, Pete Woods, to fit a replacement skin, which vibrates during playing to provide the perfect volume and tone.
This skin is so thin. Whoa, it's just so delicate. It's ultra thin. I tell you what, it's like tracing paper, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It's beautiful stuff. We've got to bite the bullet and cut the head. When I've seen them done, they've been done in 2 parts.
Yeah.
So what I've got to do now is just cut it off and hope I get it right.
I'm getting a bit nervous here, Pete.
I don't blame you, so am I, mate. The next job is just get that a bit wet.
Yeah.
And then I start putting the glue on. I mean, I don't know how old tars are. How old are they?
Early 18th century.
I mean, we're using all the glues and the materials that they would have used then. So it must have been passed down, all this knowledge, but just by word of mouth, I think.
Exactly the same, isn't it? You know, it's just you passing your skills on to your son, George.
Yeah.
You know, and my son as well. I mean, here I am now learning from you. You know, this is something I've never done.
I'm going to put it under as little tension as possible.
Yeah, OK.
Simply because I know that that has got to go up and down a bit. And as it dries, it's going to tighten, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a banjo head does, like a timp does. I think that's going quite well. I'm pleased with that.
Brilliant.
We'll do the second one.
Yeah.
A cup of tea would be nice, please.
Any sugars?
3, please. I need them.
3 sugars.
In the outdoor workshop, Sonnaz and Dom have completed repairs to their respective parts of the barber's chair.
Dom,
Sonnaz.
I think I'm finished with the base and the back.
Amazing.
Do you want to have a look?
Bring them over, yeah. So we can actually have a look at
How
all
it's
the
gonna
colours
look
together. Yeah. Incredible. Oh, that's so
Thank
nice.
you.
You've done so well matching that colour.
But we made it. We're there.
Joe and Sophie are going to be over the moon.
They're going to be thrilled, aren't they?
It was quite tricky getting this thing apart. It's going to be even trickier putting it back together.
Since Joe's dad, Bill, bought this chair for his barber shop in 1963, it's played an enduring part in the family business, but fell badly into disrepair. Joe and daughter Sophie are hoping the chair that reminds them of Bill is ready to honour him again in Sophie's shop.
There's never a day goes by without I don't think about my dad. I've worked with him most of my life, so it's a big thing, really is a big thing. And that Sophie now will take it on, that's going to be marvellous.
I've got a mad mixture of emotions. I just don't know how I'm going to feel when I see it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, you okay?
How you doing?
Fine, you?
Very good. How you both feeling?
Very excited. I'm hoping to see it in almost pristine condition. if that's not asking too much.
Okay.
All right. So when you brought it in, it had like tape on the seat and it wasn't working as well?
The hydraulics never worked, actually.
You got a space for it in the shop?
Yes,
Yeah.
ready and waiting.
Do you want to see? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
OK, come on then.
Oh. Oh.
That's incredible.
Fantastic.
Chrome's all shiny. I'm going to have to get back to polishing it now.
Yes, you will. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you've done it.
Incredible.
Who's going to be the first one to sit in it?
Sophie, go on.
Go on, Sophie.
Pump that forward again. Go on.
Again?
Go on, go back and forwards.
Dad, the hydraulics work?
Well, no. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, you kept that quiet.
Oh, no way.
Amazing.
That's insane.
You going to try the hydraulics?
Go on, Dad.
Go on.
That's it.
Going up in the world, Dad. Going up in the world.
Look at that smile.
I can't believe it.
How do you feel, Joe?
I feel very proud. Proud of my dad.
Yeah.
Proud of my daughter. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You know, it takes me back because when we would have a quiet time, my dad, he'd sit perched on this arm. And when you do things like this, it's fantastic because it brings a chair back to life, but it also brings people back to life, doesn't it?
It's a lot. It's a lot to take it.
Bless you.
No, it's amazing. Thank you.
It's your turn to enjoy it now.
Oh, yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
Hey, honestly, it's been my pleasure.
You guys take care now.
Enjoy it.
All right?
Thank you.
See you later.
See you soon.
I'm flabbergasted, really. I didn't expect it to be anything like that, as good as that. Marvellous.
The second the chair's back up at the shop, I'll be working on it immediately. Pride of place.
That chair, it brings everything back for me. I can look at that chair now and my dad will be with us forever.
Games restorer Jeff has been delving into the inner workings of the roulette machine that's refusing to play ball. He has a strong suspicion that the coin mechanism could be the guilty party.
Here is the culprit. This is a micro switch. It's a switch, a bit like the main switch for your light bulb. The coin falling in will turn on the micro switch and the weight of the coin makes it work. Looks innocent enough, but I can see there's a burn mark inside. It's burnt out at some point. Also, one of the problems with the machine is this actuator, which makes the coin mech work, and I don't think it's the original part. Someone's done a clever bodge. When you put a 6-penny piece into the slot, it drops down, hits this little actuator, that moves, that makes a micro switch come on, which puts power to the machine, and it all starts happening. Luckily, about 35 years ago, I bought a load of derelict machines for parts, including some of these made by the same make. So I was very lucky, found this actuator. I'm going to stick it in and fingers crossed it will work beautifully. I'm now going to put in the new micro switch. These have to be lined up very, very carefully because the weight of those sixpences isn't very much. But this is beautiful. This is how the German designer would have made it. That's lovely. Got the actuator in, I've got my micro switch in, but before I turn it on, I noticed that these drive belts look pretty old and sad. They look very worn out and a bit old. In fact, look at that, I just touched it, it fell apart. The drive belt is like a very thin metal spring. So basically you want it to grip so that things turn, but also if something jams, you don't want it to then rip everything apart. They slip as well, especially when they're this old. So it might take a little bit of time to get everything going smoothly. When I start the machine, hopefully everything will start spinning around in a wild frenzy of excitement, and this wheel will spin, and that will make all the lights flash, which is both the lights of the colours and the lights of the numbers. And if you win, you'll get this lovely noise. The moment of truth has come. I'm going to put a coin in and see what happens. Hooray, that's something. Very exciting, actually. I'm very impressed with that.
Now that the machine is up and running and Jeff's personal victory won, the careworn cabinet can get some attention.
Hi, Jeff. I could barely see you above the machine there.
I think the machine is dominating my life. I wonder if you could do some of your wonderful casework on this machine, which had an alternative life as a shelf. Has a few scratches, a few coffee marks and stuff.
A bit of TLC, a
Yes,
bit of wax and
please.
a polish.
That would be lovely if you would.
I'd be more than happy to.
Thank you very much.
No
Cheers.
worries. I'm not going to strip this back. I'm going to keep as much of the original finish as I can. I'm going to start off by sanding this with a fine sandpaper to clean off any surface dirt and key the surface ready for polishing. I'm just applying a really thin coat of polish onto the surface now. It's sitting absolutely beautifully. You can see a really nice shine coming off of it. It's the same type of polish that's used in French polishing. And it's going to give it just enough protection to be used again, but not as a shelf.
In its final stages is the restoration of the Persian tower. Julian has asked fellow expert and Iranian musician Kurash Küçükpour to help him restring it.
Why has the cotton thread got to be there? On guitars, we never use cotton.
It makes the sound softer and much clearer.
This is such a big learning curve for me.
Okay, all sounds good. Why don't you try doing the next one then?
Great. I've got to create a loop on the other end of the string to connect that to this cotton.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this will then make sure that the metal string doesn't come off the cotton. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I thought putting strings on was very straightforward. Not on the tar. Lovely. I just need to get that one string on and then get it tuned up and it's ready to hand back to Seema. I can't wait to see her reaction.
Perfect, lovely.
When the tar arrived at the barn, it hadn't been played in decades. Seema's returned in the hope that her late father's beloved instrument has been faithfully restored.
I have been thinking of my father. Last night I was very emotional. Oh my God, today I'm going to bring part of him back, part of him back home. Hi,
Hello.
Julian.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. I'm so excited. I really am so excited. I actually didn't sleep last night with excitement and going back to the memories of the past.
So what are you expecting to see?
I'm expecting to see the tar as it was in my father's time.
So just like when he played?
Yes, I never remember my house without the sound of music in it.
Is you ready?
Yeah? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's brilliant, thank you. It's just brilliant. It's so brilliant.
So happy for you.
From what it was to what it is, just amazing. Totally amazing.
Just to see your face and your lovely happy tears has made it all worthwhile.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I never thought it would look like that again.
Wouldn't it be nice if you heard it played?
Yeah, but I don't know how to play.
Well, I don't know how to play, but
Yeah.
I know a man who does, and this is Karouche.
Oh my goodness!
Hello.
Salam, are you Iranian?
Yes,
Oh,
I
salam
am.
alaikum. حالتون چطوره؟
I'm
خوبی؟
good, merci, خوبم.
Oh,
Okay.
When was the last time then, Seema, that you heard the tar sing?
maybe 50 years ago.
50 years, at least.
Yeah. مرسی یک دنیا ممنون.
خواهش میکنم.
متشکرم. That was lovely.
Amazing.
خیلی خیلی ممنون. مرسی.
Thank you very much.
And now it is like a dream has come true. So I'm ever so grateful. Thank you so much to make it possible. Thank you.
You're so welcome. It's all yours, Seema. You've got the tar back.
Oh my gosh.
So lovely to
Pride
see
and
you.
joy.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye, darling.
For many, many years, the tar has been sitting in the corner of the room. And then all of a sudden, it has come to life. And when it comes to life, it is when you make that connection again. You know, oh, this belonged to my father, and he played it, you know, and I danced to his music. I have got a piece of my dad back.
Inside the barn, the roulette machine is almost ready to be reunited with its owner.
Jeff, look at that case. Will's done a grand job on it, hasn't he?
It looks fabulous. And he's got rid of all the marks and stuff. That's lovely.
But have you got this working?
I have indeed.
OK, well, let me have a go now.
Yeah.
And plug it in, will you?
And if you put a tanner, as they call it, the old sixpenny piece,
All right.
in the slot, you'll be very excited.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, you see?
Whoa.
Fabulous, isn't it? It stops on a colour and a number, then everything freezes, and is then up to Lady Luck.
I didn't win, Jeff.
It's quite normal not to win.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get us ready for Sean now.
Brilliant.
Seeing as I'm not winning.
Okay, let's look for the barn.
Shan's brought her son Max to try his luck with her favourite childhood game, which she hasn't seen in action for decades.
I brought Max because I really wanted to hand over the machine to the, you know, next generation. I remember really fond memories of playing with it as a kid. Because my dad used to repair it, and obviously he can't since the accident. I would love to see it working. Actually, working an electrical safe is the dream.
A little one.
Hiya, how are you?
Very good, very good. And who have we got?
This is Max.
You all right, Max? Oh, he's going to go shy. I don't blame him. So how you feeling, Sean?
I'm excited. Looking forward to seeing it.
Because last time you left it was a bit... but it had loads of memories, but it was broken.
Yes, he's never seen it working. He doesn't actually know what it does. Yeah.
I want him to see it, Jeff. Can we let him see it?
I think we can let him.
You can help Mummy take it off.
Ready? Pull.
That's it. You can see the coins that are in front of you. There's a slot just above. One of the coins goes in there.
Do you know, it's just how I remember. Looks brilliant, thank you. Remember how I said it would go round and round? Love it.
Hey!
One.
Max is a winner.
Well done, Max. Well done. So does it bring back good memories, Shania?
Yeah, it just brings back loads of memories of being a little kid and like having such fun on it.
Yeah.
You won.
We're going to have words, because it never paid out for me.
It's a very good judge of character.
It looks fantastic.
So no more coffee cups on
Yeah,
the top.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks better on top as
Absolutely.
well, doesn't it? Thank you. The only thing we've got to do is stop him from playing it now.
He keeps on winning. How
I
come?
know.
I just love it. I'm so pleased to see it. It'll be just so nice to show it to my mum and dad and my sister, and they'll love to see it working again.
Look at all those you won. Well done, Matt.
Well done. Double thumbs up. Cool. Well, we're going to wrap this up and bring it out to you.
That's fantastic.
And you can
Thank
keep
you
playing
so
it at
much.
home. All right?
Yeah, that's
All
great.
right.
Thank you.
You take care now.
You too. To see Max enjoying it like I did is just fantastic. It's wonderful. To have the roulette machine back and have it in our living room and we can all play with it, it'll be great. My dad is going to absolutely love it, and my mum will. So it'll be great for all the family. Max, what did you think of the roulette machine? Yeah.